Hello Brick fans. Today I just wanted to do a really quick video on rebinding my Brickmania books, why I did it and how to do it if you find yourself in the same situation. So basically I have 3 Brickmania books here, one that's in its original wire-bound form and 2 that have been removed from their binding and put into binders. And so first let me get into the why. All right, so in the case of my Battle of the Bulge book, when I bought this book, what happened was I bought the paper bound, not the spiral bound version, because it was cheaper. I think at the time it was about $12 cheaper, 10 to 12 bucks cheaper than the spiral bound version. So I just bought the paper bound version, but there was something wrong with this batch of books, and basically all the pages started falling out of the book. I wrote Brickmania about it, and they sent me a replacement copy in spiral bound, which was really cool of them to do it. But while I was waiting for my copy to arrive, I realized, hey, you know what? The paper bound copy doesn't have to be a complete loss either. So what I did was I had just torn out all the remaining pages and just gone to, I guess it was like a FedEx Kinko's type deal, and I kind of camped out there and I removed all the pages and just sat there with the 3-hole punch, and I got a binder that I found in my house and just put all the pages in there. So it's great, it still lays flat when you're trying to look at the instructions. So it's actually an upgrade from the original paper-bound version in that aspect. I got these little sleeves, this binder that has little sleeves, so that I could just slip the book cover inside here, and also the spine of the book is right there, and the back is in the rear one. I also rebound my Pacific Theater book today. So why did I do that? Well, I have a 5-year-old, and one day he accidentally stepped on my wire-bound copy of the Pacific Theater and busted it all up because I guess he just kind of stepped on it like this, and all the stuff just kind of, some of the stuff came loose. The back cover came loose. It wasn't a pretty sight. But what I did was I decided, hey, well, maybe if it worked so well with my Battle of the Bulge paperbound, maybe I could still do it with the spiral bound book. And the problem was, how do I remove the wire binding off the back? And, I marinated on that for a while, and I found out that these kind of garden pruners that you can get for your trees or for your little shrubs work really well, and they can just make quick work of that spiral binding, and you could take all the pages out. And I did the same deal, went to Kinko's and just used a 1-inch binder, used their 3-hole punch, and just lined the papers up the best I could and punched papers there, and basically it came out great. I was worried initially there'd be some loss of content, and maybe some numbers would get cut up by the binding process when I punched the hole. So as you can see, part of this number 4 is caught up, but you can still see what is. So yeah, that didn't happen when I did the Battle of the Bulge, but I guess for some reason it did with the spiral bound one. But the good news is that you can turn back to the beginning of the models page, and usually they'll have a parts list laid out anyway, so you can, if you're not sure if one of the numbers got punched out, you could just turn back here and check it out. So yeah, that's basically the reasons why I rebound my Brickmania books, and basically if you got the bad copy where the papers fell out, or if you had a kid who accidentally destroyed yours or damaged yours somehow, and I just wanted to show you guys the process of how I did it, and maybe it helps some of you guys out if you're in the same situation. Thanks for watching.